Hi, this is Kevin DeCapity, founder and developer of Luna. In this video, we'll explore the toolbar that lets you navigate and explore all of the datasheets available in the application. When viewing a chart, a toolbar displays at the top of the page, right below the main navigation bar. Note that on mobile and tablet devices, this toolbar is hidden by default to save screen space. It can be shown by clicking on the compass icon in the upper right of the screen. The first thing to notice is that the toolbar is contextual based on what chart or biwheel you're viewing. For instance, if you're viewing a saved chart from one of your profiles, you'll have the ability to add notes to it. If you're viewing an unsaved chart, however, such as this transit chart, you won't see the paperclip icon because notes cannot be added to unsaved charts. Let's take a look at each of these options to see what they do. The globe icon will always take you to the horoscope drawing itself. This is the default view whenever you cast a transit chart or open one from your chart profiles. The first datasheet we'll encounter is the infographic. This screen has a ton of data packed into it, which is great for both beginners and practicing astrologers. In essence, it's a summary of significant chart factors that are often analyzed in chart interpretation. Unique to Luna are the aspect distribution and declination map graphics, which allow you to visually see chart data in a brand new way. The next datasheet is the aspect list. This screen shows you all of the aspects within the chart based on your preferences. Remember that you can turn each aspect on or off and also set your orb preferences. You may also notice that declinations are listed right alongside the zodiacally based aspects, so there's no need to hunt for them in a special menu. Anytime you see a tabulated list like this in Luna, you are able to search and sort it easily. So for instance, I can enter the word square in the search box and instantly view all of the square aspects in this chart. If I remove the keyword from the search box, all of the aspects are shown again. Following this datasheet is the chart points list. All of the chart points that you have enabled are shown at the top of the list along with their calculated values. Additional chart points available in Luna that you haven't selected are shown below and are grayed out. You can quickly view these points by checking off the ones you want to calculate, then clicking the Update Preferences button. Note that this change will persist across all of your chart views until you change it again. It's equivalent to going into your settings and making the change there, except you don't have to leave the chart profile to do it. Just like the aspects datasheet, the chart points list is searchable and sortable. Midpoints can be an important chart of astrological interpretation, especially when retrogrades are occurring over them. On this datasheet, all of the midpoints between your currently enabled chart points are calculated and sorted in planetary order. The zodiacal location of the midpoint is listed with a checkbox next to it. This checkbox indicates whether or not you have opted to display this midpoint on horoscope drawings. Just like with a chart point list, you can turn midpoints on and off here without having to leave the chart profile and jump into your settings. I mentioned earlier that not all toolbar options are available for every chart. Since this chart is saved to my profiles, I have the option of creating a notebook for it. The notebook allows you to create both private and public notes for your chart. Private notes show on the left and public notes on the right, so they're easy to distinguish. The main advantage of having a private and public note option, however, is when you want to print or share a chart. So let's look at that now. The last option in the toolbar is the Share and Download screen. This screen allows you to email a PDF version of the chart to anyone you like. You can also download it directly to your computer or phone instead of emailing it. The Image button will download a PNG graphic of the horoscope, which you can post to social media sites. There are some options available when sharing a chart, which are explained next to each checkbox. Notice the Public Notes option will include only the notes you designated as public for this chart in the notebook. Let's take a look at one last datasheet, which is only available when viewing biwheels. Here's a biwheel of a transit chart to a natal chart. We see a new toolbar option that has a little grid on it. This datasheet shows us interwheel aspects between the two charts. By default, the horizontal row of chart points is associated with the inner wheel, and the vertical column of chart points is associated with the outer wheel. The arrows next to each chart name indicate this for you. If you want to switch the orientation of the grid, just click the other chart title. In this case, that's the transit chart. Now, the horizontal row of chart points are the ones from the outer wheel, which is the transit chart in this case, while the vertical column of points is associated with the inner wheel. That's the natal chart in this case. I hope you enjoy using Luna as much as I enjoy creating it. Thank you very much for watching this video, and cheers!